Just wanted to do a video analysis of Nick Price, one of my favorite golf swings and golfers of all time. It was super cool to have him on my podcast, so I figured I'd show you his swing in slow-mo, and maybe you can a few things you can actually learn from his golf swing as well. Some of it's definitely unteachable. I wouldn't teach it as well, but there are a few things that you can learn from it. So I always like to start face on with how the body moves. So much instruction even when they do swing analysis, you'll see from other people or just down the line, and they're just talking about the shaft plane, and you really have to see how the body moves face on to understand the whole swing pattern. So that's why I like to start with this face on view. A lot of good here, a lot of things that I would teach here to begin with too. You see he's got his right shoulder below his left. Looks like he's got his right arm bent. These are obviously two different swings from two different days, both a bit later in his career. Bottom's at Harding, top is at Pebble, actually. So obviously two different swings, but still get a lot out of it. You see down the line there too that his arm is soft and slightly bent there at address. So absolutely love that. No straight arms. Going back to the face-on view here, let's go ahead and draw a wall line like I normally do with my students here, just to see how his body moves. So wall line, draw a line through his spine. It's got a little bit of shape there that I like at address. He does get a bit neutral at times from what I've seen in his other golf swings, but this one probably because he's hitting a short iron. So his takeaway here, does a good job getting the club head going back first there. Okay, his shoulders get down and around a bit early. Okay, and you'll see here when he swings it up, he definitely gets a bit shifty and tilty at the top. What I mean by shifty and tilty is his lower body will work laterally that way. So he comes off that wall line, and he gets his top and bottom reversed there from his start. So he starts here with his spine, gets a bit shifty and tilty, so he gets on the red lines there. Then he's able to fix it, meaning he shifts his lower back towards the target and gets his top back into his impact position there. So a bit different from what I normally teach, but obviously there's more than one way to skin a cat. And then does an excellent job with his head following it around there. One of the things that I love that you can pick up face on here, what the best part of his golf swing, in my opinion, is his steep to shallow move that you'll be able to see here down the line in a bit. What I mean by the steep to shallow here, and what you can see face on, is when he takes it back here, okay, you'll notice how his right arm is on top of his left. You can practice this face on in a mirror as well if you need to shallow out your swing. When he gets to the top of his swing there, okay, so down the line, I'll show you what that looks like. Takes it back here. Club head will be slightly outside the hands, face is a bit shut. Goes about halfway back there. Right elbow's on top of the left. Okay, so at halfway back, I'll draw a line through the shaft. Okay, close. We'll go back to the face on down the line here. So once again, goes back, right arm on top of the left. In transition there, when he flips his body around, he then gets his right elbow below his left. And that's his shallowing out move. So you'll see here back at the top, draw a line when the shaft's parallel. Draw a line through his left arm when it's parallel to the ground. Then I'll draw a line through the shaft. Let me draw a little better line. Come on. This app isn't the easiest to work through. Draw a line there when the left arm is parallel to the ground. Right elbow just slightly on top of the left, gets to the top of his swing, and then he flips his elbows around. So when his left arm is back to parallel to the ground, just a click early there, you'll see how shallow the shaft is now. So classic Ledbetter move. He goes steep going back and then shallows it out like crazy coming down. It's awesome there. Then when he works it down, love this part too. In this frame here, classic Hogan. Store up power, hasn't cleared early. You can still see his left knee in the way. Shoulders obviously still, upper body and shoulders still obviously pointing to the right. So he's stored up, and he's going to hit it with his trail side down at the bottom. So awesome there. Definitely love the store up part of his golf swing. I'll just play it through here face on, back into his impact position. About as good as it gets. Bent right arm, lean in the shaft, draw a line through the arm and the shaft there. Back through that wall line. Head follows the shaft nicely. So Nick Price, one of my favorite swings of all time. A lot you can learn from it as well.